Not a fan. Hi everyone, welcome to One Six Figure Focus. In this video, we're going to talk about the Hot Toys Winter Soldier from the TV show Falcon and the Winter Soldier, aka Captain America and the Winter Soldier. And we're also going to take a first look at the Venomized Iron Man. Yeah, we're going to start off looking at Bucky Barnes. So, where do I start on this? I need to kind of be honest and transparent and kind of give you the lie in the land, and just I need to think out loud for a second before I take a look at some of these photos. I have never bought a Hot Toys 1/6 scale figure or quarter scale figure or whatever from any of the Marvel television shows. I watch them all. They're fine, you know, they provide light entertainment with a bit of popcorn and stuff like that. But like, they're very, for me, it's I won't go back to them. And if I don't go back to them, that's kind of like not a good sign. Whereas if you take some of the key MCU films, some of the better ones, the first Iron Man film, you know, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, Avengers 2012, Endgame, No Way Home, you'll go back, or I will go back, I can only speak for myself, I will go back to them over and over and over again, and I'll still enjoy watching them, and that's just a sign of a good movie. But the TV shows, I have yet to actually A, go back and rewatch a Marvel TV show, and B, purchase a figure from a Marvel TV show. Now, I did come close to this because it's not that the figures are bad. Some of the figures from the Marvel TV shows are unbelievable. That Loki from the Loki TV show, the TVA variant Loki, the cut and sew, the head sculpt, fantastic. But, you know, just didn't like the show, so I can't justify it. The Falcon, the Captain America, the Sam Wilson Captain America, stunning looking piece, very comic book accurate, even though I actually think that suit looks better in figure form than it does in the TV show. But if I was to buy that, then I'd have to buy this. And, you know, basically there's a lot of things that I really like from the shows, a lot of figures I like from the shows, should I say, but not enough to cross that line and stuff that I love. So look, I pass on a lot of things I like because I want to collect and I love, because a lot of people, I think they just... And we've seen it happen before, let's be honest, you know, people tend to, you know, get caught up in the hype and the FOMO and buy, and then they're, you know, very deep in pre-orders, and it can be a problem. So, yeah, look, I don't tend to tell people what to do. You know, again, at the end of the day, I'm not going to go to your job and work 8-hour shifts 5 days a week and earn money for you. So therefore, I should have no right to tell you what to do with your own money or your collection. If someone told it to me, I would just ignore them for the same reasons. But I do think we can learn from watching content creators and communicating with different collectors on Facebook groups and stuff like that. I, you know, take all the information in and then make my decision. I think that's the best way of doing it, to be honest. So this, I came close to getting this, but not in the strength of this. I came close to getting this based on the strength of the Captain America figure, the Sam Wilson Captain America figure. You know, looked like comic book accurate. It just looks, it's going to look, the head sculpt's fantastic. I think they nailed it. It will look stunning on the shelf with that, you know, the white and the blue and the red. But I couldn't get that on its own. I'd have to get Captain America and the Winter Soldier. But I passed. I kind of said, no, look, I'm not going to go down there. I'm going to stay in my lane like a lot of collectors do. This here, look, I like Sebastian Stan and I like the Winter Soldier, but for me the Winter Soldier is from the Winter Soldier film, when he had the longer hair and the mask and the original arm. That was the most kind of like badass look for him, I think, you know. But then, you know, the Infinity War look was pretty cool as well. And then I actually think this gets a lot of hate, but I actually really like a lot of things about this figure. But the head sculpt, I think it was questionable in the prototypes, and I don't think they've definitely changed it a bit, but I think it's still, for me, a 6 out of 10. It maybe a 7. I just can't see Sebastian Stan there anyway. But look, I'm going to look at some of the positives here. I really like the Wakanda arm, the Wakanda version, the Wakanda version of the arm. So this is obviously the vibranium arm. I really like the combination of the black and the gold and the shiny look. The gun looks class, all the detail there. Where to even start? Like, the gun looks amazing. I like the tailoring on this piece with this kind of like got a motorcycle jacket or something like that. The strap, I think the strap might look a bit too big or something like that, but it looks well fitted. The straps here look cool, even though it's like a one-armed you know, jacket, which would make sense because he has one arm. From there, this maybe a bit more like Sebastian Stan, but I mean, That's definitely missing something. I think the knife does actually come with them. I don't know. I can't see Sebastian Stan. They're nearly there. A 6, maybe a 7 if it was a good mood. I think I'd have to give it a 6 to be honest. But everything else looks pretty good. The gun, the detail in the gun looks pretty cool. It's maybe a bit soft around here actually. But this looks okay. Would have liked seeing a bit more weathering. It looks a bit plasticky here. I think this angle, the first angle, is a lot better for the gun. Could be lightened though as well. Just looks very plasticky there. I know it is made of plastic, but they should, you know, the paint app should at least deceive you and make you think it's not. It'd be funny if it's actually a metal gun and I'm like criticizing it for looking like plastic, but as far as I know it's plastic. You have the pair of black pants and what, gaiters. So I mean the upper part of the outfit is a lot more interesting than the lower part. Not a fan. It's just I don't think they've nailed the head sculpt. No, let's be honest. They haven't nailed the head sculpt. It's not like abysmal. It's not like a Tony Stank or an Ant-Man or anything like that. It's not that. Or like I do think it's stronger than the new Kenobi. I think this is closer to Sebastian Stan than the Kenobi is to Kenobi. But the Kenobi figure is to Ewan McGregor. But I think the Kenobi figure is always going to get more attention and it'll always be more emotive because it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's Ewan McGregor. It's a massive series of films where, you know, has a legacy behind it really. But yeah, it's not that this is bad. I don't think this is bad at all. Like there, that's not Sebastian Stan. This looks a bit third party-ish, to be honest. The rest of the figure looks good, although like the bottom half, the pants and the gaiters are kind of boring. But look, that's screen accurate. I like what they've done up here with this jacket. I really like the arm. That doesn't look like Sebastian Stan to me. I think this is a 6 on a good day. Kind of from that angle looks a bit better. No, definitely not there. That's not Sebastian Stan. Yeah, I think this head sculpt is a miss. I don't think it's like, you know, I tend not to trash things, but in my opinion, what I'm seeing here, after looking at all these photos, I see it looks like a third-party head sculpt. Yeah, I'm not even a good third-party head sculpt. I think this doesn't look like Sebastian Stan. It's a pass for me anyway, and yeah, maybe a 6 out of 10 if I was feeling generous after looking at all these photos. Anyway, let's take a quick look at that Venomized Iron Man. Yeah, straight away I've absolutely no interest in this. I mean, am I an Iron Man fan? Yeah, but there's there's a bunch of Iron Man I would get before this. This is probably I'd probably get the Listerine Iron Man before I get this. I don't know, probably not. But like I don't like those you know, whether it's the Midas Iron Man or the Listerine Iron Man or the Neon Tech, they're just a straight pass. And then there's some fantastic suits out there like the Mark V that I'm not getting because again it's just budget and space and stuff like that, and I don't need every different version. Could I afford to get it? Yeah, but then it's like where do I stop? I've got to focus, pun intended, my collection somewhere. So if this was like on a list of variants of Iron Man out there, this would probably be the last one that I pick up. Like I have no interest in this. Maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe this is like I'd say maybe if you are mad into the comic books, did this ever happen in a comic book? If this happened in a comic book, let me know in the comment section down below, because that could be motivation for someone who's mad into comic books and mad into this particular comic book where this actually happened, that they could get. But I don't know, I remember when this was announced, I thought these like kind of pincers or whatever, spider legs out through the arc reactor, I thought they were just a bit lazy looking. This is no, I just well, Spider-Man, is it Maximum Venom? So maybe that's from the comic book. So I don't know if this did appear in a comic book and people are mad into it, you know, maybe I can understand that. But again, look, I'm just sharing my thoughts on it. There's no right and wrong here. It's art. It's basically subjective. So like, just personally, this is such an easy pass for me. Like I wanted to do a video on it just because, you know, it's part of the channel. I kind of have to look at things even though if I'm not getting it. I don't know anyone who is getting this. I don't know anyone who is talking about this. I even forgot that this actually came out. And again, it's not like the art that goes into it. Like I'll always always be blown away by the skills that the sculptors have who work for Hot Toys, the skills that the paint application, the artists, you know, the painters who work for Hot Toys, the you know, the people involved in the Hot Toys engineers, all that kind of stuff. Like I admire all of that, but just this personally is definitely not for me. This Venomized Iron Man, there's just very, no, like, to be honest, if I saw this on Sideshow and it was a drop down sale for $100 free shipping, I still wouldn't buy it. I think I'm going to leave the video there. Anyway, if you want to support the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Let me know, are you getting either of these or not? Maybe you're getting the Sebastian Stan Winter Soldier. Maybe you're picking up this Venomized Iron Man. Yeah, you can also follow me on Instagram. You can also follow me on Twitter. That's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Good luck.